Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. Man, football is almost here. Tomorrow, we've got the Hall of Fame game. The Houston Texans against, I don't know, somebody. I can't remember who it is. But I'm ready. I'm ready for some football. Even though it's preseason, it's football, man. It is football. Buccaneers play the 10th? My gosh. I should have this ready. You would think I would be prepared for this. Let me see. Yes, 7 p.m. August 10th at Bengals. So that'll be fun. We got some interesting stuff to look at. Today we're going to cover some All-22. What's up, Rampage? Good to see you, brother. Been a long time, man. You and your family / responsibilities, man. I got you. I know how it is. I'm glad to see you, though. We're going to look at some All-22 of Ben Bredeson, our left guard. It looks like he's probably going to wrap it up from everything I can understand. So we're just going to look at some game film of him. Man, I've been dying to look at game film. Ow, what's going on, brother? MK. Yes, coolest podcast in the world. I know. I try to be humble. Humility really is my best character trait. Have y'all ever seen that movie with Adam Sandberg called, was it Rockstar? No, I can't remember the name of it. Great movie. But he's got that song, Humble. I love it. I'm so humble. It's a great movie. Highly underrated. Anyhow, we are going to watch some All-22 today. And it's been so long. I've downloaded 3 games. I've got the Giants at 49ers. That's from week 3. That's what we're going to start off with. Just see what we're going. I got week 1, 2 against the Commanders, but I figured week 3 would be better because then they're a little bit more in groove. Bredeson did start every game last year for the Giants. I think he played at right guard. We'll see when we get it, when we start looking. I haven't looked at any of the game film. And then I've got the Rams game too, but that was week 17. The Giants weren't in it, so we'll see. We're going to go through the 49ers game, just see what we could see how he performs. I'm excited about it. You know, Sua Opeta has been competing with Bredeson, however you pronounce his name, for the left guard spot in training camp. Well, Opeta got hurt yesterday at the night practice, and we do not know the severity of his injury. It was a knee injury, apparently, and he was taken off the field, didn't come back on. So we'll see. But I think Bredeson's going to lock it up. I just have a strange feeling, basically just because he's got more snaps in NFL than Opeta does. Never know, though. You never know. He was left guard on the Giants. Okay. All right. We'll see when we get to All-22. That'd be good if he played left guard because we'll definitely get a better feel for how he's going to play. Now, we got to remember, this is the whole center of our offensive line is new, and we have a new offensive line coach. So we're going to come out week 1. It's going to be rough. As a matter of fact, there's been reports at camp that our new center, the guy we drafted, has been rolling some snaps, rolling them on the ground. So that's a little concerning, but it's expected. It usually takes a while for the quarterback and the center to get in sync. But I would say by week 4, our offensive line should be gelling a little bit better. So let's give them a break to start the season off. We got to remember, man, it's a hard position to play. But in All-22, it's like my favorite position to watch. Defensive line is probably my most favorite. Right behind that is offensive line. It's a close rivalry. I just love watching those guys. The mano-a-mano, just going head to head. you really get a feel for who is better, who's got the chops. Yeah, if our guards are good, I still worry about Cody, though, man. Still worry about him. I haven't heard anything, camp-wise from him. I have heard that our defense, the defensive line, has really been stepping up and getting a lot of pressure, but it's really hard to really get a lock on things because you don't know who they're going up against, the second team, first team, third team. You don't get that information. I did watch a video of some guy who apparently has been going to training camp for like 30 years. I've never heard of the guy before. I saw a video of him. He had some film. He took some film at training camp, which I missed that. I talked about it at the last live stream. There used to be a podcaster. He was like the first OG podcaster for the Buccaneers. He used to live stream training camp, which was so cool. Me and Molly used to watch it all the time. Can't do it as much now because the public doesn't get access to training camp like we used to. All right, well, what is everybody saying here? We have a little bit of training camp news, not a whole lot, which is good. You're seeing around the league some injuries and stuff like that. We haven't had anything other than Opeta. So Andy's saying Pop Star. Is that the name of that movie? Pop Star? Yeah, great movie. Highly underrated. You just don't see good, funny movies like that anymore. That and Vacation, the latest Vacation movie with Chris Hemsworth. That is a funny movie. That's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite vacation movies for sure. National Lampoon's Vacation. But nobody saw it. I ask people all the time, they're like, hey, have you seen the new Vacation movie? It's not new now. It's been out for a decade, but most people have not seen it or even heard about it. When are we doing our draft? Haven't decided yet. Lucas, what's up, brother? Yeah, football is right around the corner, man. I am so anxious to start doing this, live streaming every night, man. I'm ready to do it. Maybe not every night, but as many nights as we can. And doing some game film. I'm excited to do game film today. I've got my new computer, but I don't have it hooked up. I'm still working on it for the game film and stuff. So, we're just going to have to do the old stuff. But I had to take down. Molly got me a bunch of equipment and stuff for my birthday. She got me some lights and a new keyboard, which I absolutely love. It's a Logitech Ilmex keys. Love it. It's lighted up and everything. But I'm in the process of kind of moving everything over to the new computer, which is a beast. And we're going to be able to do some really good stuff with the game film this year. I'm hoping. But as far as the draft for the fantasy football, haven't set a date yet. Like I said, I like to get it as close to the start of the season as possible. Probably, I don't want to do it on the same day I have my draft with my other fantasy football league. So I might do it, and I like to do it on a Saturday. But we'll talk about this in the forum when everybody wants to do it. I think Saturdays are usually the best. Most people can make it on a Saturday. What's up, Tom? What? That's you got a new. Is that a new account? Man, what'd you do? Get banned or something? I wish Jenna was co-hosting tonight. That would be an exciting show. Yeah, I know, Rampage. I'm kind of the same way. I really haven't had time to chat. I've been, in between the babysitting and house stuff and all that, I've been trying to catch Buccaneers news, and this has been probably my least informative year yet. NFC Championship, MK? I can see it, man. I can see it. The way everybody's talking, we got a real shot at going really, really far. I'm not going to say Super Bowl, But, of course, it's preseason. Everybody's got their pewter-tinted glasses on, underwear football. Everybody's lighting it up. Yeah, I think Bredeson's going to get it. Al. I think he's going to be our starting left guard. The Office is your favorite TV show? I'll tell you what, it's cringy. It is so cringy. But if you get a chance, if you like it, watch the British version, because the American version was copied from the British version. And Ricky Gervais, that's where he made his name at, he was the main actor in The Office. I had to literally fast forward through his parts a lot of times because he was so cringy. I mean, it was hard to watch. But I think the British version was better than the American version. But it's a good show. Good show. Which rookie do I think is going to have the best year? From what I'm seeing, Jalen McMillan, or from what I'm hearing, it sounds like he's lighting it up at practice. And, people are talking about him as, a rookie of the year, an all-pro. I mean, it's training camp, of course, but they're saying he's just out there just killing it. So I would go with Jalen McMillan. But we got a lot of guys that I'm excited about. I wasn't excited at the draft, a lot of no-name guys, but now that they're actually doing stuff, it's like, ooh, I like this. Yes, the forum is live, Rampage. Go to the website and click the forum link, and boom, there it is. I sent you you're signed up for fantasy football. Lucas, do you want to play fantasy football with us this year? If you do, go to the website, and we've got a forum there, and just put in the forum thread that you want to be on the fantasy football, and I will send you an invite. All right? Oh, it was a torn ACL? Opeta suffered a torn ACL. Oh, man. See, what's up, Craig? You don't like the British version or the American version of The Office either? Yeah, it's one of those shows that, that whole handheld camera, shaky cam, the docu-series stuff, it was starting to really get overused and everything. And the humor is, it's just something different strokes, different folks. That's why they make Cadillacs and Fords. But man, I did not know that Opeta suffered a torn ACL. Did that just came out? Because I looked right before I got online, right before the live stream, and I hadn't seen anything about what had happened to him. Yeah, I hate to see injuries at training camp too. I'm just glad we haven't had more so far. Oh, I get it, Lucas. I 100% get it. 100%. I used to play in like 5 fantasy leagues every year, and it was just so exhausting. I narrowed it down to 1. And then this year we decided to do the Buccaneers Observer Fantasy Football, so now I'm going to have 2. But it does. It's exhausting keeping track of all that mess. And it can ruin the game, but it also can lift the viewing experience up, especially if it's like 2 teams you don't really have an interest in, but you've got players on that team. That can make it exciting. The first season was racist and sexist. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It's hard, Yeah. I'm going to have to go back and watch the first season now. Okay, so Jalen McMillan is blowing it up. Now, this is coming from everybody that's been at training camp. They're saying that he's just making great plays. But we got Sterling Shepard. We've got Mike Evans. We've got the other guy. It's horrible. We got Rakeem Jarrett too. He's apparently doing really well in training camp, which I've been cheerleading for that guy. Chris Godwin, that's who it is. We got Trey Palmer as well too. So wide receiver room's kind of tight. You might be right, Al. McMillan might not get a shot, but if he's popping off like they say he's popping off, then he might get bumped up on that roster spot. Kate Otten caught a touchdown yesterday, from what I hear. Oh, yeah, Lucas. Yeah, we're going to the Raiders game this year. Craig, Rampage, Tom's going to try to go. We're trying to talk Al into going. We're going to meet up with MK. So, yeah, we're gonna do the Raiders game, December something. Yeah, excited about it. So that's cool. You get to go to the Chargers game. Yeah, there's always that one training camp warrior, Molly, every year. I think I kept notes on it for the past few years as to who. Or Scotty Miller was it one year. Yeah, we got nosebleeds seats this year, which is going to be interesting. We've never sat in that. We've always done club level, because we're like prima donnas. But we did the club level to make sure that everybody could afford to come that wanted to come. We tried to get like a section of seats, and Rampage got the tickets, and we got 4 at a time, and there was 12 seats in the section. So I was like, okay, we're going to tell everybody to get seats right next to us. And then by the time I think we did a live stream a day later, 2 days later, all those seats were gone. So then there was like a row behind us. And I think Craig got a seat behind us. So, yeah, that pirate ship is cool, man. I got pictures of me and Molly at the pirate ship. It just came up, I think it was 6 years ago. Me and Molly were down there for training camp, got to meet everybody. It was cool. It came up in my memories. Okay. That's about it for Buccaneers training camp news. There are a couple of things I want to touch on around the league. Jordan Love got a 4-year, $220 million contract with the Packers. That just blows my mind. It's like the Trevor Lawrence contract. It's really the same thing, although I would give Trevor Lawrence, I'd say he's earned it a little bit more than Jordan Love. I mean, Jordan Love's only really been a starter for a year. And I don't think he's that good. But, man, that makes he is now the highest paid quarterback by average salary. Him and Joe Burrow are tied for $55 million a year. That's insane. That is insane. There's got to be a bubble bursting with the quarterback salaries going crazy like this, right? Yeah, no, Craig. We all had to take the bar way down. Oh, Tom, I want to meet you, Tom. You better show up. I'll be upset. Yeah, Al, it really shocked me. I was like, man, the Trevor Lawrence contract shocked me. Like, what is going on? I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I'm like, this is kind of unsustainable. You're getting guys that have, very little longevity to them. They haven't really done anything, and they're getting paid $55 million a year. What is that like? Is that like $3.5 million a game or something? Oh, man. Oh, Tom's a Dwight. We're up there with the real Americans, up in the nosebleeds. We're probably going to be surrounded by Raiders fans. I know, right, Lucas? Yeah, we got a steal with Baker. Baker was a steal. Okay, here's something I want to talk about. And it really upsets me. They changed the intentional grounding rule for the worse. What they were trying to do, what they said, they brought this up in the competition committee, that they wanted the in-pocket rules to be the same as the out-of-pocket rules, which basically says as long as you get it past the line of scrimmage, it's not intentional grounding, right? Which is BS. Yeah, I mean, if y'all been watching me for years, the intentional grounding rule is one of the most bull crap rules in the rule book. They rarely call it unless it's blatant. Drew Brees was the worst at it. I mean, he threw 3 or 4 intentional grounding balls a game, and he never got called for it. But the competition committee decided not to change the rule. But what they did is they changed the language of the rule. Now what it says is if any part of the passer or the ball is outside the pocket area, all it has to do is go past the line of scrimmage. So, the pocket area just goes from tackle to tackle. So now all a quarterback has to do is step to the left or right a little bit and stick his arm out, and it's not going to be intentional grounding. Before, you had to be outside of the pocket. You had to be outside of the pocket. Now, any part of the passer or the ball. So what they've done is they've made intentional grounding is not really going to be a thing anymore. You're going to see quarterbacks just stick their arm out as they're being tackled and just, throw it in the dirt. It's going to be so aggravating to me because I hate it. I hate it because I'm a defensive guy and I can't stand it when, a quarterback gets wrapped up or he's being chased or he's being pulled down or, they've got him and he just throws the ball away. And you're like, that's intentional grounding. The whole idea of the rule, the intention of the rule was to keep quarterbacks from being able to just throw the ball away when they're getting sacked. That's the whole intention of the rule. And they've thrown that out the window. They have for many, many years. But, now it's just like, it's never going to be called now. It's never going to be called. Ever. Yeah. Sacks are going to be a very hard thing to get now. It's going to be a little bit harder. But as the years go on and players and coaches start picking up that, hey, they're never calling intentional grounding, sacks are going to become extremely difficult. Because you're just going to be, all you got to do now is just step over to the left 1 or 2, steps, and then just throw the ball. You just throw it in the dirt. As long as it goes past the line of scrimmage, it doesn't matter. I don't know. That's true. When the rookie quarterbacks, all of them would get ridiculous salaries. I'm glad they fixed that too. You're right, Craig. You're right. But at the same time, it was always funny to watch teams like the Raiders and the Browns picking these quarterbacks in the top 3, having to pay them big money, and then they stank it up. That was always fun to watch. It wasn't fun when we did it though. But I do like it, but I don't like it. It's kind of like it's one of the reasons why the running back situation is the way it is. These rookie contracts, they're going to address that in the new NFLPA, I'm sure. These guys, they're having to play 4 years for basically nothing, relatively. And, they're a lot of them are, waiting to really play hard, for the third, fourth year. $76, $75. Yeah, the scores are going to be up there like that one day. They're trying, man. They've done everything they can to get scoring up higher. And then last year was like the lowest offensive scoring season in like 10 years. Oh, man. Everything evens out. Everything evens out. Yeah. Running quarterbacks are definitely going to utilize that rule. 100%. Yeah, Mahomes will never get sacked. Baker's going to win his first Super Bowl ring this year. That'd be sweet, okay. I agree with you, Lucas. Yeah. Of course it depends. Anything can happen any year. And we've had years where things have just imploded. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but, it's possible. It's always possible. But barring that, yeah, I think we've got some good players that just need a little bit of, like Cansey, Mock. Cade Otton has grown so much. I think this year he's going to be a force. We've got players that we just need a little next year. Yeah, maybe even this year. You never know. I mean, we're definitely going to take the NFC South. I watched the video, Carolina Panthers video. It was like almost 100% about Dave Canales. It was like a half an hour, and all they did was talk about Canales and show Canales and everything. And I was like, man, they're really putting a lot on this guy. They're really wanting him to turn around. But anyhow, they were talking about Canales was addressing the team, and he was like, we've got a legitimate shot to win the NFC South. I had a good belly laugh for about 2 minutes. Like, there's no way. There is no way. Cosby's going to be the league leader in sacks at 4.5. What's up, Blues Miller? Long time no see, brother. I know. 49ers they just lucked out with that one, man. I think it'll be interesting. They've got a great offensive line. I said that when they put Purdy in, I was like, anybody could do good behind that offensive line. And he's done well, but I wonder how much of it is that great protection he's got. Yeah, I'm excited for Cansey. He's probably the player I'm most excited to watch this year to see how much he's improved. Because I really liked what I saw from him last year. Diaby, I'm excited about him. Apparently Ramirez is really stepping up. So that'll be interesting. KJ Britt, I'm excited to see what he can bring. Hey, if they can run it up the middle 25 times per game, they might be able to get to 50% win, right? Oh yeah, Lucas, 49ers, this is probably the last year they're going to have a shot. They got so many high-priced players on their team, and Purdy's going to I think Purdy's next year he's going to be looking for that contract extension. Yeah. Right? Servassier. I haven't heard much about him this year. But apparently Britt, from everything I've heard, all the players and stuff, he's a real good trash talker and he's a real good communicator. And so I think that's why he's got the starting role. He's going to be calling the plays. And they said that he talks crap to Baker like all game or all practice. and then goes in the locker room and talks talks mess to him too. Apparently he's the new Nacho. There was a guy, a YouTuber I watched the other night, and I wanted to send him out to you guys. I gotta see if I can find him in my history. I think I might have saved it somewhere, but he's doing a series. He's like, the NFL Top 100. He's like watching the NFL Top 100 and commenting on it. And he did a video on Levante David. And it was great. It was a really good video. He was just like, what? This guy's 99? And like he immediately saw, he was like, this guy's reading the offense before they're snapping the ball. He was really impressed with Levante David. So I wanted to send it out to you guys. I'll put the link if I can find it in the chat. Oh, okay. Hey, he's a Seahawks fan. So let me see if I can put that link in the chat. Seahawks fan. Okay, here we go. Okay, why did Yep, so there's a link. If you get a chance, check it out. It's like a 15-minute long video, but he was just blown away. And then he looked at Levante David's stats, and he was like, oh my gosh, this guy's a Hall of Famer. And he was basically like, why have I never heard of this dude? So I wanted to shout out to that guy. His name is Big R. If you get a chance, go check that out. Y'all ready to watch some game film? Look at some Ben Breda. It's been so long since we've watched some game film, man. Feels like forever. I kind of forgot how to do all this mess. I was putting everything together, and my pen tablet, I actually had it disconnected and under a bunch of stuff, so I had to dig that out. Like, I'm just not prepared. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I forgot how to do all this stuff. All right. Okay, we don't need special teams. So we can go past all this. Oh, it looks like San Francisco's getting the ball first. So zoom past all this. I know, I miss making the Tiffy videos. I really wanted to make videos this off season of the stuff we did during the live streams, watching the All 22, and just pull out the fun and good stuff. Just haven't got around to it, man. It's too late now. This has been a A weird off season for me. All right. This is taking forever. See, I didn't set up the game film like I normally do. Y'all bear with me. Man, San Francisco's they're just driving down the field. I think this was kind of a blowout. I think the score was like 34-17 or something. Bredeson is number 68, I believe. So when we get to that, we'll look and see. Come on, score, do something. There we go. I don't think he played special teams. Don't know. Let me see. Go back and look. Do you see number 68 out there anywhere? No. If he was starting, he was probably at left guard. He was probably not on special teams. Huh? All right, here we go. I don't see him out there. He was number 68, right? Yeah. Craig smashed it with both his accounts. I know, Blues Miller. That's so sad that this might be the last year for David. I thought last year was going to be his last year. But man, he just played so well, so consistent. He hasn't lost a step, and that's incredible. Okay, he's not out here. Did he not play in this game? Wait. Is this him? Is that 68? It looks like. Is that 68 there? No, it's 66. Let me check and make sure. Oh, he was inactive for this game. Are you serious? Okay, so that was a waste. I thought he played every game. I thought he started every game. So, okay, let me see what else I got. That was disappointing. Huh. Commanders and Giants. What am I looking at here? I've got the Commanders at Giants. And I thought that was week 1. But apparently that's week 7. Yeah. The Rams game is week 17. That's a much better defensive line. But how hard for the Giants? Let's watch that. Man, kind of a letdown. So amped up, geared, ready to go. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought week 1 was Commanders. I've got the Commanders game, and I've got the Rams game, and I got the 49ers game. So I picked the one game that he didn't play in last year. Okay. We're going to do week 17 Rams. Hold on. Let me make sure he played all the snaps in this one. Yep. Okay. Hopefully they got the ball first. No. Dang it. All right, I'm going to fast forward through this off screen so y'all don't have to. Man, I can't wait to get my new computer hooked up with all this mess. It's so much more powerful. It really is a beast. I told you I got 2 processors, right? It's so cool. I've got 40 cores. I want to upgrade my graphics card. I'm using an outdated graphics card now, but it's chugging right along. I am not going to get one of the, when I was putting this computer together, I noticed that there's a big difference between the video cards. I don't do gaming on my computer, but most video cards are geared towards gaming. I do data crunching and editing. Most video cards are not geared towards that. So I ended up doing a lot of research to find cards that were good at number crunching. Here we go. Okay. I think I found it. Okay, I'm seeing 67. And I don't see a 68 yet. Oh yeah, okay, there he is. He's playing right guard. Okay, here we go. We got this. I can't believe. Yeah, what is this? Rams at Giants? Okay. We are good to go. Philly was week 17. Okay. You scared me there, man. Yeah, I thought he started every game last year, so I just started pulling games. And I happened to just pull the one game that he didn't start last year. I could have swore he started every game last year. Okay, so here we go. He is at right guard. There he is right there. Let's see what we got. We've got, that is Donald. But Rams have got a good. All right, looking for work there. You like that. Let me go back and look at this. Donald got through. Apparently he beat the right guard 67. It's always fun to watch Aaron Donald. Oh man, what is that even? What's he do here? He pushes on the left shoulder and then comes back underneath and pushes on the underneath the right tricep. He just gets that guy all spun around. Good grief. It's ridiculous. Okay. So nothing there from Bredeson, but he was looking for work. That's good. Okay. He was the only one that got pushed there. This is a run. All right. Here's Bredeson. Hey, look, he's the only one that got pushed. Got a little bit of help too, though. Center helps him. Oh, he's going up against Donald. Yeah. That was pretty good there. Wow, nice catch. Did he catch that? Was this Tyrod Taylor? Who did the I can't remember who the Giants had starting for him last year after Daniels went out. Not that it matters, but I'm going to look it up real quick. Yep, Tyrod Taylor. Man. Oof. So many bad quarterbacks in the league. Who was it? The Panthers. That's right. The Panthers. Isn't their third string quarterback Nathan Peterman? Or was that the Falcons? Somebody in our division has got Nathan Peterman. Oof. You got to be desperate. Okay, look. He goes up against Aaron Donald here and holds his ground. There. Good job. He gets pushed back a little bit, but it's Aaron Donald. This dude ain't doing nothing. That was a nice pass, nice catch. Not the best decision in the world, though. Oh, now they're punting. How about the new kickoff rules, man? The kickoff is going to be so weird. You know, all my life, I've seen kickoff, done a certain way. And now it's going to be totally changed. Weird. Okay, he's not out here on special teams. Let's go forward. Onward, young man. I'm happy so far with this. He's been solid. It's all jerky and everything because I'm fast forwarding it real fast. Bear with me. Y'all know the routine. I probably should have cut up this film before I got on. But hey, you get what you pay for. Oh, wait, did I see him out there? Is that him? I think that is. Okay. I like that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the new kickoff stuff, but we'll see. We will see. There he is right there. Let's see what we got. Now, let's remember, he's going to be playing left guard for us. Oh, man, he almost missed there. Dang, Donald is so good. Damn. He got faked out right there. But again, it's Aaron Donald. I mean, come on. It looks like Bredeson takes a step to the right. And Donald, whoa, gosh. He didn't know what to do. That, man. He just zips. Oh, and then he still gets through. Sorry, though. Bredeson did a good job there. You know, he kept an eye on him. And then when he saw he got through, he came back. But Donald trips on this guy's leg right here. So you can see he was going to come back and try and block him. He had good position there. He did get beat, but that's Aaron Donald. And technically, that wasn't even his responsibility. Oh, okay, good recovery. Not too mad about that one. Who is this? 90? Who is this he goes against? 95? Gets beat, goes to the ground. He still gets the block in. Good recovery there. Got him right on the hip. I'm just happy that he's not a scrub, you know. Looks like he knows what he's doing. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Offensive line did pretty good, though. Oh, he's going up against Donald again. I should have picked this game first. Man. He took that step to the left again, or the right. Boom. That's good, though. Look, he helps here. He's helping with Donald, but he's keeping his eye right here and right here. See, he's looking that way. He's making sure he ain't gonna get beat up in here. Okay, I like that. Gets caught up in the mess a little bit. Keeps on his feet, though. All right. So far, ain't too shabby. It's not an all-pro or anything. Oh. Ooh, was that his fault? Somebody messed up their assignment. That blitzer rushes right up through here. 53 rushes right up through here. But he's got to keep his eye on Donald. Let's see what happens. That's a tough call. Who is this on? Yeah. Okay. So you got Donald. You got to keep an eye on him, right? You got to. You got this guy. So you're thinking, okay, he's going to get him. He's looking. He's like, okay, I got to get Donald. Don't know what the center called here for protection. But the center goes this way. He goes this way. And this guy runs straight up the middle. We don't know what protection was called here. This guy drops back. So logically, you would think he would see the drop back, right? And of course, you're watching Donald, and right here, he should take Donald. He should do 53. You would think. You would also think that the running back would be watching for the blitz, but he doesn't. He immediately goes out in the flats. That's a horrible play design, I would say. I wouldn't say 68 messed up there. Don't know whose responsibility that was. Don't know. It would have been nice if he would have popped off and hit 53, but I'm not looking for an all-pro here. I'm just looking for somebody to not mess up. Okay. All right. Good. He's looking for work. Like it. Helping everybody out. He hits 91, then he comes over on 53. Boom. Boom. Good job by the center there. Okay, how you doing, brother? All right, here we go. They're moving down the field. This was a close game, score-wise. I didn't pay attention to what happened there. I was too busy looking at the play. I was looking at that formation and the motion. I was like, what is going on here? That was a weird one. Okay, so he gets kind of discombobulated a little bit by Donald. Right there, and then right there. I think if this play would have been a little bit more to the right, Donald would have probably got the ball carrier. He popped it way to the outside. Holding on that one. All right, second quarter already? Dang. All right, here we go. Going up against Donald again. Okay, that was nice. It looked like he might have been holding Donald there, though. He was looking back. I think he was probably looking back to see if there was a flag. See, he is. He's looking around. Is there a flag? No, I'm cool. I think he did hold. I don't know. I didn't see it there. I swear I saw. So I'm grabbing. Not too bad. Oh, dang. Did you see Donald hit that running back? Number 26. Right here. 26 comes in late. He's like, I'm going to block. He was looking at Donald the whole time trying to help out. Right here. Damn. Donald just. Right there. Donald puts his head down and just bam. Sucks we're not going to be able to see Donald play anymore. He was always fun to watch. Oh. Good job. I tell you what I do like about Bredeson that I've seen so far. He keeps his head on a swivel. He's always looking for work. He's looking to help people out. This was nice here. Right towards the end, he slipped a little bit, but boom, boom. There you go. Oh, he didn't know Taylor was running outside. Okay. He actually had a good angle. I thought he messed up his angle, but he's got a good angle right there. So he gets where he's expected Taylor to be right here. So not gonna knock you for that one either. I do like his awareness. Like I said, I just want somebody that's just gonna block. I'm not looking for an all-pro. Oh, 31, dude, come on. Nice. You know, so far, I think he'll be a good enough starter, man. Oh, but see, he missed 95 coming around on that stunt. I don't know if his arm was stuck in here. It looks like it might have been. Yeah. Yeah. You could see dude hooks his arm. He knows the stunt's coming around. But he's got his arm hooked on 68. 68 can't pull his arm out. But he sees him coming. You see, he sees it coming. It's not like he was unaware. And he still tries to get out there. Okay. All right. I do like his awareness, man. Kind of impressed with it, actually. He ain't slow. Slow in the cerebellum. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! Woo! He was the first one to put his arms up, too. Right here at 68. Watch, he's the first one to say touchdown. Oh, no, this guy was the first. Actually, he was like the third. All right, let's see. Here we go, 68. Oh, pulling. Didn't really do much. Why did he go way out there? It was a weird play. Okay, he's trying to shut off the back end. So he's going to, let's see, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's either going to block this guy or this guy, right? Whoever tries to come around the back end, those are his guys. Whoever's right here. And there's nobody there. He ends up going for this guy, 53. Man, that was a long developing play. What? Oh, okay. It's a fake to 20. And then a toss to the wide receiver. Okay. We're going to watch this play out. Boom. Who's blocking out here? This guy blocking, that guy blocking, this guy's blocking. 79's, he's free and he's looking to block somebody. Oh, 52. What are you doing, man? Boom. Nice run there, Taylor. 79 is so looking to block one of these smaller guys. That reminds me of Donovan Smith. Man, he'd love blocking the little guys. All right. Okay. So 68 really didn't have a whole lot to do with that play. That's a shame. I wanted to see him be a hero. Okay, he's out there on special teams. Good blocking. He's over here. Right here. All right. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect to see. I really expect, from as bad as the Giants were last year, as bad as their offensive line was, or so I heard, I was really expecting to see this guy messing up a lot or get beat a lot. And he's gone up against Donald quite a bit. I would say he's got beat by Donald once, but it didn't affect the play. One thing, like I said, I really like about him is he's very aware, and he seems to have a good head on his shoulders. Okay, here we go, right here. Yeah, look at that, man. He's looking for work. Picked the wrong side, though, didn't you? You see the sack comes from this side. Is it 91? Does he loop around? 68's right here. He's looking. See how he's keeping his head on a swivel. I mean, literally. I love that. Boom, he's looking over here. Then he looks over here real quick. Bam. Yeah, see, 91 looped around. There's some holding. Should have been holding right there. What I would like to see is some ferocity, but I'm not seeing that at all. Like right there, he had a great chance at a good rib shot on that edge rusher. Take it back. Edge rusher's wrapped up with 79. This is a great chance right here. He comes over, helps block. He had a perfect shot for a rib right there. But he just kind of pushes the guy. Now, if that was Jensen, that defender would have been bowled over, holding his ribs. Jensen would have plowed into him with everything he's got. We just don't have any ferocity on our line. We need that. I hope Burton brings it. Barton. He was calling out the mic. Did you see that? I swear it looks like he's calling out the mic. Man, he really does a good job of focusing on the play, man. I mean, watch, he's tangled up with this guy, but he's looking around and he sees this loop. Look, he sees it right here. And he goes to follow that guy. He's going to step around like this. I like that. Very cerebral. I was not expecting this. Kind of excited now. Man. He literally keeps his head on a swivel. Watch his head right here. He doesn't block anybody. Nobody comes at him, but watch how many times he swivels. 1, 2, 3 times. I like that. Very, very good awareness. All right, what's everybody saying? I feel great. I'm with you, okay? I'm with you. That's a good question, Rampage. That is a good question. And I swear, I want to do that. I want somebody to do it where we look at injuries. You know, we put all these rules into place. We've got all these doctors on staff, and I'm not talking about just the Buccaneers. I'm talking about league-wide. You know, we've got the medical community all up in football. To me, it seems like injuries have gotten worse. I don't know. I might be wrong. It might just be hindsight bias or whatever, but you know, it just seems like every game there's 2 or 3 serious injuries, and I just don't recall it used to be that way. I mean, guys would get hurt, but they'd still play. But I'd really like to see a meta-analysis of that or something to see if all these rules and all these doctors and medical staff, if it's really helping or not. Nobody ever talks about that. The Buccaneers have always had injury issues, I feel like. Man, look at that. He just let 53 go because he knows 26 has got him. All right, that's smart football. That's smart football. He goes for Donald immediately. At least I say he knows 26 has got him, but last time they had a play like this where 53 blitzed in, nobody had him. Oh, he gets beat by Donald there on that spin. Doesn't affect the play. Donald falls down. But he did get beat there. Man, I'll tell you what. I'm liking him. He's an asset, I think. He's a very cerebral player, smart offensive lineman. Look, he's calling the offensive plays or the offensive protection, not the center. Did a little bit of holding on that one, though, for reals. Okay. Okay. I didn't see 61 calling there. But 68 is he's vocal. We got Tyrod changed the play. 68 is don't know what that signal means. Is that a 5 or is it a push or a hold? He has a hard time with 53 here. He got hands to the face right away. That should have been a penalty. Right there. Or maybe it didn't hit the face. He has a tough time with 53. 53 does get past him there. Don't know what that signal was, though. Tyrod changed the play, and 68 held his hand out like this. Don't know what that was. If anybody can enlighten me. Oh, missed a block there. It was kind of crucial. He's going for 53. He should have helped with 91 there. He didn't get a chip on him. He's too focused in on 53. What happens? Oh, it was a fumble. Oh, okay. Yeah. The fumble on the snap. Okay. Not going to knock him there. Oh, they lost the ball. You big dummies. Right, yeah, right, Craig. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah. Yeah, you see guys leaving the field for, I mean, every game. It just seems like there's 2 or 3 injuries that guys just don't come back. You know, they just leave the field, don't come back. You'll see them standing on the sideline, walking around. You're like, they're not hurt. And then they play next week. Or like you said, they're out for 3 weeks because of a concussion. Yeah, we've changed the definition of injury. We've done that a lot. We've changed the definition of stuff in our culture quite a bit. That's an interesting. This is our new special teams coordinator, right? Didn't we get the special teams coordinator from the Giants? Look at this. Look at this setup. And the kick return. Now, we're not going to have this because we're not going to have kicks like this anymore. But that's pretty unique. This guy likes to try funky stuff. Cool with me. Are you baking brownies, Molly? We woofed. She made brownies last night for Bible study, and then she made some extra for us when we got home, and or when they got home. And me and my daughter stayed up till 3 a.m. last night eating brownies. We ate the whole pan. There was one left. We saved her one for breakfast. They were good brownies. Oh my gosh. He got pushed back there. You know, he kept his position, but he got pushed back. Okay, that's Donald he goes against. Man, I should have picked this game to start off with. I did not realize how much he was going to go up against Donald. He got pushed straight back, though. Kept his feet, though. Kept his hands, and he was in good position. Going against Donald again. Okay. That was good. This is a run. It runs right at Donald, too. He takes him, seals it right there. That's all you can ask. Boom, look at that. Sealed him off. Got the run, got 61. Come on, 61. Are you going to block number 2? Yeah, good job. All right. I haven't paid attention to the left side of this line, but they're doing pretty good. Oh, my gosh. They're doing pretty good there. 91 gets by 68 here. And it looks like 68 holds in. So that one, that affected the play too. Let me go back. If I got that. Nope. Right here. How's he beating? Well, 61 is not paying attention. Well, he's got his arm out here, but he's looking over here. Oh, he slips. Watch his right foot. Right there. You can see the dirt being kicked up. He slid backwards. And he hooks his arm. Well, they're both hooking each other's arms. Okay. Oh, nice jump on 91. Look, he looks down. 91's looking down right here at his foot. He's like, that foot's going to be a problem, so I'm going to jump over it. Look, he jumps over it. And then lands. 68's trying to drive him into 61. 61 did not help out there at all. So 68 gets beat on that one. Tyrod had to throw that one. Got a pass interference call, though. Oh, gosh, that was an ugly pass. No way did you throw that. Dang. Well, I want to go back and look at this. What was he thinking? What is he thinking? This would have been much better, right? I mean, good grief. He's playing on that side of the field. There's nobody over here. Oh my gosh, yeah. This would have been much better. And if you're gonna throw it up for grabs, man. Oh. You know, and this receiver could have helped a little bit too. He just gave up on that one. Damn. You hate to see it. Bad mistake there. All right, 68. Here we go. Hands in the face immediately. Okay, he gets his hand pushed up there. So he's not a cheater. I mean, he will hold. Oh, he got hands to the face. Hold on. Good job. You can see 68 wedges his leg up in there. See him bring his leg out to block this guy who's beating this dude. Okay, I'm happy. Oh, what a crappy pass. Crappy decision. Tyrod Taylor, you suck. All right. Speed there. What's up, Slim Stank? Go Bucks. Yes, sir. I'm excited. I'm actually much more happy than I thought I would be watching this. You know, like I said, I mean, it's not a Pro Bowler. It's not an All-Pro. But definitely workable. Oh, man. Who gets their hand up here? Oh, Donald does. What else is new? Here, look, 68 is doing it again. Boom. He sees Donald coming around. Look, see? He sees it. But he's got his arm stuck in there again. Dude, you gotta stop doing that. I don't know. I mean, who is this? 91 again, probably. He's definitely hooking his arm. You see his arm is up in that mess. He can't get out there, but he sees it. So there's that. I'm just happy he's not getting whooped and put on the ground. Oh, 67 on the other hand. Let's see the 67. Oh, what a mess. Oh, this guy. Who's this guy? He's not helping anybody. He gets beat right here. Doesn't he? Why does he not step up and help 91? Help block 91. Oh, what a mess. Okay. 68. He does good. He's just. That's what we care about. 68. All right. Here we go again. They are 31 yards away from another score. They played the Rams pretty tough there, didn't they? Good blocking. A little sloppy, but he stays on his blocks. Even when he gets bad angles or gets beat, he stays on his blocks. I'd like to see him drive guys harder, be more aggressive, but I'm just thrilled to death that he's not on his butt. Oh, blocked it. Who was that? I mean, I really am. I think he's going to be serviceable. I expected to come in here and see below average play. I would say this is a little above average. I like his mind. He knows what's going on. He follows the play very well. He doesn't look confused out there. Let's put it that way. Okay, here we go. 68. And he's always looking to help. He's always looking for work. Like that. There we go. Boom. Okay. Okay, nice. Look at that. As soon as he saw 92 going to the outside, he reaches over and taps 79. Watch. He's like, you got this. And then he heads to 91. I like that. Like it. Very happy. Of course, we're seeing him at right guard. He's going to be playing left guard for us. Don't think he's going to have an issue. He looks like he's pretty good on his feet. Got good balance. So I think he won't have an issue playing left guard. Good job. That was against Aaron Donald. Bull rush. Aaron Donald tried to bull rush him. He said, not today, Satan. Okay. What do we got here? Tell you what, he stays active. Now, I would again like to see him more aggressive and play through the whistle more, or through the echo of the whistle. He got beat there, but he recovered very well. You better be thankful this center crashed down on 99 because he got whooped. That was interesting. Let me go back and look at this. Dang it. Went back too far. Was that last play? This was the last play. Yeah. I don't know what was going on there. It looked, I swear. Okay, I don't know. Let me look at the routes downfield. Oh, okay. Yeah. They were going for a deep shot. Let me see. I'm already in football mindset already. Okay, right here they're showing middle field open. This guy runs a he's going down the center of the field because so he's coming up, going down. They're expecting to hit him. He also runs middle too, but they close the middle at the snap. Boom, see, now middle of the field is shut down. Was this cover 3? Yeah. So he's coming across. They shut down the middle of the field. Tyrod apparently does not see this until right there, and then he's like, crap. Because to start, it looks like it's going to be cover 2. Middle of the field's going to be open. That's where all the routes are going, middle of the field. Anyhow. Yeah, Tyrod looked very confused there. I thought it was a busted play there for a second. But he just didn't read the coverage correctly. By the time right there, when he turned around, he was like, oh no. Like, this wasn't the defense I thought it was going to be. But we're not here for that. We're here to watch this guy. Going against Aaron Donald, man. But he gets pushed. He's definitely not the strongest. But, he's not getting knocked down. He's holding his own on the bull rushes. It reminds me of School. Remember him? Al? The way he would just bend but don't break. My goodness, what in the world happened there? Let me go back. Look at that. He helped. Donald tried to swipe his hands down. Couldn't do it. He got on Donald's shoulder pads. Look. Donald's trying to swipe his hands down. Couldn't do it. This guy comes along. Hits Donald. And that allows this guy to slip through. Okay. All right. Do we need to watch anymore? I mean, I guess we can. I'll let it roll. I think we're going to do zone running. I think we're going to do outside zone for the most part. I don't know. I'm just guessing. And I haven't heard anything one way or another. The coverage on the training camp, that's why I like to watch fan footage as much as possible, because I can watch and see. Because you get the stuff from the media, just they're more about personalities and stories. Oh my gosh, what happened there? And you don't get the breakdown stuff that I would like. So, I don't know what we've seen at camp. But I think it's going to be outside zone. For the most part. I do not know. It's not going to be power, though. I would bet the house on that. Man, I can't wait to get the new computer hooked up for the. I hope they have all 22 on the preseason like they did last year. Remember? Last year was the first year that they had all 22 on the preseason, if I recall correctly. And you know what's impressive about this guy is he's going up against the best defensive lineman on quite a few snaps, and he's held his own. He did good there against 94. And 94 ain't no joke either. But, he's held his own against... Oh, that was sweet. Now, see, that's what you look for in a recovery. He gets beat by 91. Right here. Here's Bredeson. 91 swims past him. But great recovery. Oh, I thought he swam. Did he swim? No, he didn't even do that. He didn't beat him. That was good. 68 had that under control the whole time. I like it. Here's 68. See, 94 squeezes between him, but this wasn't 68's responsibility. They're going this way. So 94 is 79's responsibility. He's keeping an eye on 53 and probably going after 91. He does stick his arm out, though. Gets a little bit of face on 94. Tyrod, what are you doing? That was ugly. Oh, he got pushed right back into the path of the running back. Yeah, he's not the strongest. Not the strongest. This is a running play, so he should be pushing forward. 92 gets him immediately. Pushes him straight back into the running back. Okay, he got whooped there. Great. Another bad run blocker. That's all we need. Oh, nice. Nice. That's Aaron Donald, too. He throws him to the ground. Boom. Donald trips over 61, it looks like, but still. He takes him to the ground, collapses that whole line. Right here. Ooh. Takes them down. Look at that. They all going down. Clean pocket for Tyrod. And 26 drops it. Oh my God. Okay. I think I've seen enough. What are y'all talking about over here? Protection's always designed to double team though. You got to. He's a monster, man. Yeah, Tyrod Taylor is not a good quarterback. Yeah, Bredeson. He looks like he's got good technique, but he's a very cerebral player. Not the strongest. And he's going to get beat. He held up against some bull rushes there. But he's got good recovery skills. I like that. MH, what's going on, brother? I didn't even see you come in. Oh gosh, yeah. Media is more TMZ than NFL matchup. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Hey, no problem, Blues. Yeah, I was excited to look at it, but I was not expecting that level of play. Again, it's not. I'd give him a B minus, which is good. I'm very happy with that. Let's put it that way. Very, very happy with it. I was expecting to see, C minus play. Very happy with it. He will be serviceable. Yeah, MH, it's, like I was saying earlier, it's going to be probably week 4 before the center of our offensive line starts to mesh well. Let's expect for the first few games, it's going to be rough. It's going to be some rough snaps. There's going to be some rough protection up the middle. But I think they'll get it together. So let's not pass any judgment till week 4. If they're not gelling by week 4, then we can start talking about benching players. Blues. I kind of like the guy. He's very cerebral. He pays attention to what's going on, man. He's quick to help. He's always looking for work. He's got good feet. Yeah, and plus this was week 17, MH. That's why I was like, I wasn't going to do this one. I wanted to see the 49ers because that was kind of more middle of the season. Everybody was still trying to play hard. And, at this point, the Giants were out. But unfortunately, I didn't realize that the game against 49ers was the only game that Bredeson did not play last year. Stinny. Didn't we get rid of him? That's a good question, Rampage. Don't know. We're going to have to look at the list. A film study on Cody Mock. I really wanted to make a video on him this offseason. I still might have time to do it. But it's not going to be a good one. I have found it very strange, but you get this a lot. Like we were saying, the TMZ media and all that good stuff. Mock was really bad last year. Really bad. But you don't hear it from anybody. Because, he was kind of a media darling and all that good stuff. So, they're really hoping he's going to step it up this year. And I haven't heard anything from training camp about him. And like I said, we got a new offensive line coach and all those guys, run game coordinator. I know they had to watch the film last year and question very heavily whether to start Mock or not. And the training camp was going to let them decide, But I haven't heard anything, whether he looks good or not. Yeah, right. Yeah, they can't bench him now. Week 5 is Thursday night against Atlanta. Yeah, we better be in sync by then, right? Hey, Kate. Oh, you missed all 22. You're going to have to just watch it later, man. It looks like we've got, we had a battle going on in training camp at the left guard with Opeta and Bredeson. Opeta yesterday apparently tore his ACL, so he's out. So we were watching game film on Bredeson with the Giants last year, and I'm going to say, I'm impressed. I think he's going to be a good addition. Maybe not to the run game, but he's a smart player, it looks like. Smart guy. Smart offensive lineman. Staney went to the Giants? Okay. So we traded up. We got 68, and they got Stenny. Thursday night and a creamsicle game. Oh, yeah, there's no way we're going to win. It's to get the Falcons, though. We got to beat the Falcons. Got to beat the Falcons. Got to. Got to do it before they gel. Because I tell you what, if Raheem can if he can do it, they got a monsterly talented team, man. Scary talent. And if Raheem can right the ship and get rid of some of his own demons, the Falcons might be a tough team for many years to come. Yeah, so, it's at the Falcons, too. So we got a Thursday night game, which we're horrible at. Creamsicle uniforms, which we're horrible at. And it's away at the Falcons, which that stadium sucks. That grass sucks. Yeah, Raheem. Man, I'll tell you. 2011. I've been saying it for 6 years on the podcast and everything. I want to know what happened because it was the worst football I have ever watched in my life. And I've been watching football for 50 years. But after that Chicago game in London, we dropped. Well, we went in, we were 4-1, and we ended up being 4-13 or 4-12. 4-12, 16-game seasons back then. So we were 4-12. So we lost 11 games straight. And it was the worst football I've ever watched. I was so angry. You saw guys just quit. They wouldn't tackle. People weren't doing their assignments. It was a huge, huge mutiny, revolt, whatever you want to call it. And I want to know what happened. But Raheem Morris lost the locker room. Guys turned on him. And, how you go from the 2010 season, which was great. It was great. Josh Freeman came out in our creamsicle uniforms. We whooped the Packers. And then we started off 2011 4-1. And then just wham, right in the ground. And I want to know what happened. Something happened on that plane ride to Chicago. Nobody ever talks about it. Raheem Morris, he lost that team. I have never seen a team quit on a coach like that. Never. Atlanta's offensive line is rated in the top 5? You're saying top 2 or 3? No way, really? That'd be the first time in 20 years. They've always had the crappiest offensive line. Yeah, I've never been a fan of Kirk Cousins. I mean, he's got some great skills, good pocket presence. He can zing the ball. Good decision maker. Good ball placement, but once you put pressure on him, he stinks, and he seems to have I don't want to say emotional problems, but what's the word I'm looking for? He gets real moody, if things don't go his way. Yeah, he definitely falls under pressure. Yeah, I mean, what's the furthest he's gone in the playoffs? He's inconsistent. Okay. Yeah, very much so. Yeah, well, if he gets hit during a game, Especially if it's like he's getting a lot of pressure on him. Yeah, he plays bad football. Yeah. That was a shock to everybody, Kate. I remember on draft night, we were all like, what? Did they just draft a quarterback? Why did Facebook go up, Al? He doesn't have a win in the playoffs? No. You're joking. Yeah, he's got some emotional insecurity, I guess is the word I'm looking at. He doesn't have that leadership quality that you need, kind of like how Brady was, where it was just like, I'm going to chew through concrete to get what I want. Kurt seems like when things don't go his way, he gets all pouty. So he's got one playoff. Dang. That's horrible. That was probably a wild card playoff too, wasn't it? What's Facebook? Their earnings were good, apparently. What was his injury again? I forget. Was it knee or ankle? So they had good earnings. Facebook did. Hold on, I'll be right back. Y'all talks amongst yourselves. Now that I thought about it, I'm going to give Bredeson a solid B. I said a B, B minus. Nah, I think a solid B. Solid B. I like it. My expectations were very low going into that. Actually, kind of pumped up and excited about it. So, recapping the news and stuff, Opeta hurt his ACL, apparently, thanks to MK for the update on that yesterday in training camp. So he's out. And it looks like Bredeson is going to be our left guard unless weird stuff happens or we bring in somebody else to compete. Jalen McMillan, apparently, according to all the reports, anybody that's been at training camp has said he is really lighting it up out there as our wide receiver. He was our third-round draft pick this year. And also, Rakeem, my boy, he's been lighting it up too. So it looks like we got a lot of wide receiver potential other than, Godwin and Evans and Shepard. There's been changes to the intentional grounding rule. It wasn't the competitive committee, rulebook committee, whatever you want to call them. they had it on the table to change intentional grounding from outside the pocket to make the rules the same for inside the pocket. So basically, as long as you throw the ball past the line of scrimmage, even if it's out of bounds, no matter where you're at on the field, then it's not intentional grounding. I think it's crap. Y'all know how I felt about it. But they did not change the rule to that. But what they did do, and they did it kind of slyly, and they changed the rule book language. And I didn't see this voted on with the competition committee, but they changed the language to say if any part of the passer or the ball is outside the pocket, then he's considered outside the pocket. So basically what that says is if you can get the ball or your foot or a toe or anything outside the tackle box, you can basically throw it in the dirt and it's not intentional grounding. Or you can throw it, 50 feet into the stands and it's not intentional grounding. So basically, intentional grounding is not something we're ever going to see a flag thrown again. Jordan Love got a 4-year, $220 million contract by the Green Bay Packers, which is totally insane. That makes him tied with Joe Burrow for the highest average salary quarterback at $55 million a year. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. What is going on with these people? And if you get a chance, scroll back through. I posted a link. I should have pinned that link to a YouTuber named Big K or Big R or something like that. He's a Seattle Seahawks fan. He watched the Levante David number 99 best of the NFL thing. And it's a really good video because he's just like blown away. He's like, how is this guy number 99? He's, he looked at his stats, looked at the way he was playing. He was like, this is a Hall of Famer here. So I thought it was a very interesting video. I thought y'all might be interested in it as well. Yeah, Wirfs is he's looking for that big contract. He'll get it. At least he's at camp. Not doing a whole lot, but I don't really want him to be honest with you. Yeah, I haven't followed the Cowboys and Dak stuff. Oh, you did see it, Kate? Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, I like this guy, man. He like immediately was like, I've never heard of this Levante David guy, but he's awesome. Right, that's how I feel. I'm like, I don't even want him to be out there on the field in case somebody comes on the sidelines on a loose ball and hits him or something. Can we put Wirfs in a padded room and like suspended animation until the season starts? So we got $36 million next year. I don't think we're going to keep JTS. Man, I don't even trust bodyguards anymore, Kate. I think the bodyguard business needs some some serious revamping. Oh, it's great. Great games. That's right. Golston we just got for $1 million or 1 year, right? I said $1 million, but I meant 1 year contract. Greg Gaines is still on the team. Yeah. See, he's one last year in preseason, really impressed me. And then regular season, he didn't do anything. I was very disappointed in him. Anybody heard anything about Devin White with the Eagles since training camp started? We've got Tyreek Funderburk. He's one of our cornerbacks. Funderburk. Oh man, we got some crazy names going on. Daniel Grzeziak, Grzeziak. Grzeziak. Then we got Rashad Wisdom. I've heard his name quite a bit. Doing good stuff at training camp. Wisdom. I think he's a Florida guy, right? Where did he come from? That's a cool name, though. Rashad Wisdom. Then we got a McDonald. That reminds me, I'm hungry. Xavier Delgado. We just picked up a new tight end, too. Who is that? Is it Devin Culp? Somebody who's like from the Canadian Football League or something? I know. I didn't write it down, so it must not have impressed me too much. You want to draft a quarterback next year, Rampage? Who's on the list for quarterbacks right now? Who are the good quarterbacks in college? The Eagles are happy with Devin White? Well, whatever. Dude wanted to be a prima donna with us, so very happy he's gone. It sucks. I hate it. Yeah. I think he shot himself in the foot with his attitude. Next year's looking man on quarterbacks. Yeah, maybe the year after. Hopefully we're not drafting high enough to pick a good quarterback. Shadir. Ewers, Sanders, the guy from Georgia. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Archie Manning. He's got to be good. You know it. Gosh, could you imagine the pressure when your grandpa was good, your dad was good, your uncle was good? This will be a first. We've never had a third generation quarterback, right? In the NFL. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be drafting high for a quarterback next year. I do not believe so. We've got a good team. I think we can go pretty far, man. We were looking a couple weeks ago at who our competition is in the NFC. And, I was looking at, the Rams have definitely lost some talent. Somebody was throwing the Cardinals in as a team to look out for, but I'm like, they're not going to be it this year. I think the Eagles are a bust. I really couldn't find anybody in the NFC that I was like, yeah, they're the team that are going to take it. So I think the NFC is an open game, man. I think we can take it. Are we playing them week 4? Yeah, that's right. They got to come to our house. Yeah, I bet him and Baker Mayfield are going to get into it. We don't have any offensive linemen other than Wirfs and Gedeke, Mock, that have played with him. And Wirfs is too nice. Maybe Gedeke will clock him a couple times. It'll be interesting to see how the offense reacts to him. Cade Otton will probably knock him on his butt. You think the Eagles are going to win their division? I don't know, man. After what I saw last year at the end of the year, to me it looked like a team that was imploding. That's hard to come back unless you do clean house, you know. We'll see, though. Vita Vea, I saw a video of him. It was very brief. Again, it was a fan video. And he's definitely slimmed down. I was like, whoa. Which is good. Last year he had endurance issues, man. Every time I saw him, he was over on the side just breathing heavy or doing oxygen. He could barely talk. Yeah. He need to get his conditioning up a little bit. I don't know. You know, the Lions, we played them hard. I think we could have beat them both times. 49ers, yeah, 49ers going to be tough as usual. If I had to pick, I would say they were going to take the NFC. Cowboys, I don't know. You never know about the Cowboys. They're so wishy-washy. It's going to be interesting to see how the Lions come back. Oh, yeah, no, Zeke's definitely not running back one anymore. I mean, they're probably going to try and start him there, but he won't make it long. Yeah, Ravens, the AFC, they've got some good teams. we probably going to lose that Ravens game. But as far as the NFC is concerned, NFC South, you know, the only team I worry about really is the Falcons, and that's only if they get their crap together quick. I was surprised with Pollard, yeah. I thought he'd step in and do good, you know, because he always did great behind Zeke, but it was very, very much of a disappointment last year. No, I'm not worried about the Saints. Nope. I think their issues are just starting. Last year we were just getting a peak. I've been saying for over a decade, you know, they're going to get hit. They're going to get hit with their the cap stuff. You know, I mean, they've been juggling cap stuff for a long time. It's going to come down on them. So I'm not really that concerned about the Saints. But again, we'll have to wait till the season starts to see how that goes. I mean, they got so many players that are just not, you know, well, one's good, not good now. They've lost a lot of guys. You know, they got their new defensive coordinator. Not really impressed with him. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, the Saints are old, man. Yeah, Kamara. Yeah, it's been a long time since he's been at the top. Yeah, right. Yeah, Cam Jordan. Yeah, continue to decline. He keep his mouth running though. I don't mind that. Derek likes to dump it off. He likes to throw them damn 50-50 balls too. All right, I got to get off here and get something to eat, guys. I do appreciate y'all hanging out, and we're getting closer and closer. Closer and closer. Next Saturday, the Buccaneers are playing their preseason week 1 against the Bengals. Might do a live stream for that. What do y'all think? I think it's on a Saturday. We might do it. Yeah, that's another thing, too. Yeah, their offensive line has really gone downhill since their heyday. It's like every year their offensive line has gotten worse. So, yeah, I'm not worried about the Saints. Definitely not worried about the Panthers. I think they're all hype. I think we're going to have to worry about the Panthers for a very long time. Anyhow, I'm going to get off here and go get something to eat. I appreciate y'all hanging out, and hope everybody has a blessed week. Unless something comes up, we will see you next Wednesday. If there's any breaking news, I'll jump on, do a live stream. But we'll other than that, we'll see you next week. And everybody have a blessed week. And until then, go Bucs.